Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name is Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love a recipe video like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious roasted chickpea halloumi vegetarian miso rice. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious roasted chickpea halloumi vegetarian miso rice. This recipe is really easy to prepare and cook, but it is slightly time consuming, especially if you're using dried chickpeas, and I will explain about that later in the video. But it is, as I said, slightly time consuming, but the efforts are worth the results. So normally in this house we tend to have vegan meals or meat meals. There's no in between, there's no vegetarian. So last year I think it was, I decided to experiment with a few vegetarian meals, and this one was so well received by my little family that I thought we could have it for dinner this evening because everybody loves it. There's something in here for everyone. So while I was making it, of course, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious roasted chickpea halloumi vegetarian miso rice. Firstly, I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees. Now I'm going to boil the rice. So I have weighed and measured out my rice. I've halved the ingredients and then added a little one. If you watch my videos regularly, you'll know that I always halve the ingredients and then add a little one. So I'm making this for 2 people, but in the original recipe it was for 4. So I've got about 175 grams of brown rice. Sorry, you can use white rice if you want to. We just prefer the taste of brown rice, to be honest. That's why we like to use it when we cook. And then I'm going to add about 400 ml of stock, and I'm going to hope that this is enough. Again, in the original recipe I think I said about 600 ml. I might need to go and get myself some water, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to go and get a little bit of water. Let's see if there's any in the kettle. It's cold, so I just need to add enough so that it measures about 2 centimetres up the spoon. So you've got to let the top of the spoon sit on the top of the rice, and then if it measures 2 centimetres, which I think is the first line of your index finger is about 2 centimetres, then that's perfect. So I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to put this on high, and I'm going to add some miso paste to this. So miso paste is like a fermented paste. I brought mine on Whole Foods online. I don't know if you have that in other countries. It's quite a salty taste, but it does make everything taste quite nice. It's fermented, so it means it's really good for the stomach. As I said, I bought this on Whole Foods online, but I have brought it in supermarkets before. So you can get it in supermarkets, but you can get more if you buy it online. In supermarkets it tends to come in tiny little tubs, and it does last as well. It doesn't really go off. It does have a sell by date, but it's like 2025. And I store it in the fridge and it seems to be fine. So, and I've had that a little while now as well. So I'm just going to add in the miso paste, and I'm just going to put the lid on, and I'm going to let this come to the boil. As you can see, the pan has started to come to the boil, and the miso paste has started to dissolve in the stock and the water as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat down, and I'm going to leave my rice to boil until all of the liquid has been absorbed. For the roasted chickpeas, I am actually using dried chickpeas that I soaked overnight last night, and then I rinsed and drained them through this colander over the sink, and then I put them into a big pan of boiling water. So I let the chickpeas sit on the bottom, and then I poured about enough water to cover the chickpeas, and then about 2 inches above that, and then I added a little bit of salt and a little bit of baking powder. I brought them to the boil and then I left them to simmer. It does take a while to cook dried chickpeas, depending on how long you've had them in the cupboard as well. Will depend on how long they take to cook. I normally find that the chickpeas we get, we eat them quite regularly, so it only takes about 30 to 40 minutes. So I have about 200 grams of chickpeas. Of course, if you don't want to use dried chickpeas for this recipe, you can use a can. That's fine. And I'm just going to add the chickpeas to the baking tray. And then I have also got some halloumi here that I've just cut into chunks. And I have a red pepper as well that I've simply removed the top, removed the core and the seeds, and I've just sliced the flesh. So I've sliced it into long, thin pieces, and I'm going to put all of this into the baking tray as well. Now, in the original recipe, I said to use a courgette and a red pepper, but we ate the courgette yesterday for dinner, silly me, and we also couldn't get a yellow pepper either, so sadly we're just having it with red pepper and chickpeas, but I'm sure everybody's going to like it anyway. So now I'm just going to drizzle over some olive oil all over, and then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Salt and pepper to your taste. If you like more, then please add more. If you don't like it at all, then don't add it. Let's see if I can open this. Yes, I can. And I'm going to add, just going to sprinkle a touch of pepper. My son likes spice, but he doesn't like it too spicy, so I don't want to make it too spicy. So I'm just going to move that out of the way, and I'm going to go and get some oven gloves, and I'm going to toss these ingredients together. So I've got my oven gloves, and I'm going to toss the ingredients together until everything is covered in the oil, the salt and the pepper, like so. And now I'm going to put this into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until everything starts to go a nice golden brown colour. The rice has cooked, the liquid has dissolved, and I'm pleased to say that all of the miso paste has dissolved as well, and it's lovely and fluffy and soft as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to set this aside, and I'm still waiting for the chickpeas, halloumi and red pepper to cook as well. The chickpeas, halloumi and red pepper have finished cooking. They've got a lovely golden brown colour, so I'm going to take these out of the oven now, and I'm going to plate up. I have finished plating up, and I just wanted to say that I have added a side salad to this. You could add broccoli or you could add green beans as well, but for now, that is our dinner done. That's how you make my delicious roasted chickpea halloumi vegetarian miso rice, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be having this for our dinner this evening, and it smells so good. I can't wait to eat it. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.